What's up guys, Jiu-Jitsu here. In this video, we're gonna do some half guard sweeps. So we're gonna use some of the details from the last video. We're gonna use them in this video, and we're gonna apply these techniques to learn how to sweep and get back on top from the half guard. Alright guys, so in this video we're going to go ahead and use the techniques I taught in the last video and apply them here so we can sweep our opponent and get on top. So, starting in half guard, he grabs an over-under, puts me flat on my back. Ugh, I hate this. So, I'm going to lock him down and stretch him out. Okay, next, I'm going to use my knees in my lockdown with this underhook here. I'm going to go ahead and bump him to his side so I can get the underhook here. Now, I like to bring this one under the leg, and I'm going to use my knees again in my lockdown. Knees up, whip him to the other side, and I sit up. Okay, from here, I want to keep this super deep underhook here. I grab his rib, and I'm going to slide my ankle to his ankle, curl my heel to my butt. This leg ride really helps me control him, and I'm going to lift his leg so I can pull this bottom one out. And now we're here in what we call the dog fight in 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. But it's basically a leg riding position, an old wrestler's position. I can even keep his knee in here. Now to take him over, we're going to do what we call the half and half. I'm going to put my hands together around his rib and I'm going to squeeze and pull him into me. Okay, if JJ doesn't like that, doesn't feel too good. Now I can back step. I do a big swooping back step and this hand comes behind and blocks his hip. This is going to stop him from turning into me. And now I can slide my chest to his chest, nice and heavy. And we can grab control of him here in a good side control. Pummel the underhook, and we're ready to go. I've got him nice and flat. Most importantly, I'm not stuck under him anymore. All right, guys, so now I'm going to show you another option for me. We call this Plan B. So I want you to watch out for what I'm doing with my underhook, what I'm doing with my leg ride, and what I'm doing with this hand here, because all three of them are working together to sweep our opponent and use their energy and their momentum against them. So from the lockdown, I need to get my underhook here, so I'm going to whip, shoot this underhook, we're going to whip, coming up to the dog fight, ankle to ankle, heel to butt, kick through, and here we are like two dogs fighting. Now, I go for my half and half, and he gets up on this foot. This is a common defense to this position. So step one, I really want to cut his knee off with mine. Okay? So step two, this underhook here, I really want to grab onto his hip because I'm going to start pulling him this way behind me. Okay, now I'm going to roll under, palming his thigh. And another very key detail on this side here is what I'm doing with this leg. I'm using my curl, my ankle to ankle, heel to butt, to pull him over simultaneously with this hand and then push here. So those are the 3 points of control. My hand on the hip, my leg curl, right, or my leg ride, and this palm here. So all 3 of them work together. Coming up into a good side control position. If he gives me his back, even better. One more time. We'll go ahead and start from the dog fight position. So I have my underhook. I've got this leg ride. My knees are on the ground. That's another thing. I really want to control this. Okay, and I'm using this leg to pull him over. So if he gets up and starts pushing into me, step one, I'm going to cut him off. Step two, I'm going to roll, pushing with this hand, pulling with my leg ride, pulling with this hand. All 3 happen at the same time, forcing him through and taking his momentum, using it against him to get back to the top position. Okay, just to show you guys, I'm going to take this out really quick and show you guys what's happening here, okay? It's really important that I keep this leg controlled. If he slips it out or limp legs out, I'm going to have a whole nother battle to deal with, okay? So I want to make sure that I'm always sitting on it and controlling it. That's really important. Now, when I do this Plan B move, go ahead and whizzer again. Great. When I do this Plan B move, I want to pull it with me. See how I have this nice and curled? I don't want to be lazy with this leg, okay? So as I roll through, I'm pulling it across. In fact, I could probably just use this to start gaining some momentum, no hands. I just curl and I pull him through. So you want to have a very active leg curl here. blocking him off, rolling under, pushing. This hand is pulling, and my leg curl. I'm curling across to pull him through to end up in a good top position. If he gives me his back, awesome. If not, we'll just block the hip. Stay nice and heavy here.
Yep.
Just to overview and wrap up what we just did, these are two of my main sweeps from the half guard. Again, when I was a white belt, I was a heavier guy. I hated getting stuck under people, and these were some fundamental details that really helped me. Using your underhook, learning how to use that leg ride, and really learning how to use the back and forth, using their momentum against them. Coming up in a half and half, or if they resist, I take them to plan B. I think that these are two things, if you focus on getting really good at, it opens up so many other opportunities for your jiu-jitsu to just flourish. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed these videos. I hope you learned some details that's gonna help take your jiu-jitsu game to the next level. Stay tuned, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Go ahead and comment below if there's anything that you wanna see. I'm more than happy to cover some of that stuff, and stay tuned because we have a lot more content coming soon.